Chibians, it's Tony here from We Try Anything, the channel that likes to try anything so you don't have to. What we've got today to have a little look at and kind of a quick review of is a website that I've been passed on by one of our subscribers who watched the Hot UK Deals website review that we did quite a while ago, to be honest. And this one's Love the Sales. Now, Love the Sales can be found at the URL that's above here, https://www.lovethesales.com. Now, the reason why they sent it along is because they watched, as I said, they watched our review of the Hot UK Deals website, and they said, well, this is something along the same lines, just in a kind of a different format. So what we're going to have a quick look at today is just have a look at what it's about, what it kind of does, and just like an example of, say, a product or a couple of products that we're looking at, see how it works. Right, so let's jump in. Love the Sales, from what I can understand, is what would be a aggregator of sales items that are online. From what I've been reading, they've been partnered with over 850 of the biggest retailers in the world, and what they do is they aggregate all the sales, as it were, sales products from these 850 retailers and kind of feature it all in one place. Now, the beauty of this idea is that basically, as opposed to Hot UK Deals, where if I can just bring it up, hotukdeals.com, go to deals, it's with the Hot UK Deals, you have a kind of a list format. Now, while I rave on about this website, it is brilliant, and I'll be honest with you, I do kind of jump on it daily to have a look at how it's been updated and stuff, just because of the format it is, and also the way that you get a description, and also this is not a particularly brilliant example. Let me see one with the comments. I'll just scroll down for some one good comments. So, like for example, this desk fan here has been seen at £5 off, and there's a lot more comments down the bottom where people have seen, you know, any kind of information they want to add about the product, if it was any good or if it was any, you know, if it was rubbish or what have you. The thing with Love the Sales, they don't seem to have this. What they have is an area where it's a website where you can just view sales items in one place. Now, as I say, this will be a good thing in a way, because if you're looking for something more specific, as opposed to the way that Hot UK's Deals do it, where okay, they do have a search area where you can have a look. Love the Sales, you can be a lot more specific in what you're looking for. So, like for example, I don't know, let's go to kind of tech, and if you were looking for a DSLR camera, say, you've got an area here where you can just kind of find all the kind of, as it were, you find an area where all the DSLR cameras that are listed on sale, where they've kind of been aggregated or pulled from their partner's website. Now, a lot of these websites aren't kind of your dodgy eBay, or not saying that eBay's dodgy, but any kind of dodgy websites where you think, oh Christ, I know it's too good to be true, as it were. But for example, in the likes of this, what happens is when you click on a sale item, it takes you to the actual website where you get it from, or where you can get it from. Now, in this case, obviously it's Curry's PC World, which is a big retailer of both bricks and mortar and online in the UK. Now, that's a good thing in a way, because what happens is you don't actually buy the items from Love the Sales, as it were. You buy it from Curry's, which to some people kind of would add that kind of added bit of benefit of you know, security and online details. You know, you're sharing it with a third party and stuff. You're actually just, it's taking you to the actual website. Now, interestingly, what we're going to have a quick look at is, as opposed to cameras and any other kind of, say, brands, where they do feature a lot of brands on this website. Just kind of, as you can see, they've got Chanel, Caterpillar, Dolce & Gabbana, Reese, Bally, Aspinall, Clarks, if you have to kind of quality shoes, Berghaus, Asus, all kinds of brands going on here, even Apple, which would be interesting. What I'm going to have a quick look at today, I mean, need some trainers, believe it or not, because the ones I'm currently wearing, which I did get from a post that was on Hot UK Deals. I'm going to have a quick look at something more specific. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at the men's, as you can see here, but you do have other options. You've got women's, kids, you know, homeware, as it were, activewear, tech brands, etc. But what I'm going to do is have a look at the men's, and I'm going to quickly pop on down to shoes and trainers. Now for me, I'm going to look at something which is a bit more branded and it's quite generic, so I'm not going to bother with the material down the left hand side, and I definitely want to keep it on sales because I don't want to pay the, as it were, the sticker price. But what I'm going to look at is some brands that I'm interested in. So Adidas Originals. I'm going to go with Nike if I can find them. So Nike, and I'm going to go with Puma. But interestingly, you do have a whole host of other, or I might even go, just thinking about New Balance. You do have a whole host of other kind of brands here, which, you know, do kind of trainers and shoe wear. I mean, you got kind of UGG as well, which is interesting, and Under Armour, and Versace as well. You know, there's some quite big brands here, which is worth looking at, and some obviously ones that aren't so well known. But I'm going to apply that filter, and what we're going to do is have a look. I mean, as you can see, there's a definite kind of, as it were, collection of shoes that they've found, basically aggregated from the retailers that they do work with. And in this instance, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on my size, which is size 8, and I'm going to do a little lowest price. So let's see what we can see here. And interestingly, there's some nice New Balance for men. Puma, Access trainers, not so much. I'm going to open them in another tab just to have a quick look. And let's have a look, see if there's anything else I wouldn't mind having a quick perusal of, as it were, prior to purchase. No, they're a bit too much. I'm going to see, there was some earlier when I was just having a look through this website. Where were they? Where were they? They were here somewhere. Where were they? And I think they've gone. Oh, so they've actually been sold. So what we've done is we're going to have a look at these, and we'll probably have we're going to directly click on these Adidas as well. So quite nice. So where it's took me to on that one, it's took me directly to Foot Asylum, who is one of their partners, I would imagine. And straight away you can see on the website $29.99, which is exactly the price that you're paying there. And you're just going to go through their website, the actual retailer's website, not Love the Sales website, because they just aggregate it and it pushes you onto that website. And then you can then add to bag and then purchase in pounds or any other kind of monetary currency. So add bag, there you go, check out securely, and then you're off really. So as you can see, it's more of an aggregator of sales items, but you can find something quite specific quite quick. And in the instance of these as well, these kind of New Balance men's, it's took me off to the Love the Sales actual page. But if you see where my cursor's going to, you can actually buy them now direct from M&M. So M&M Direct, as it were. So if I click on that, it'll open another window, or another tab in Chrome, or another window in the likes of Safari. So if you've got like your pop-ups disabled, you may have an issue there. And then again, so it's low on stock. If you want to have a look at the shoe, as it were, and then you just add to basket. So it's not actually done it through the website per se, it's actually done it through their partner website. So as I say, any kind of security worries you may have are quickly alleviated. But as I can say, it's well laid out. It was easy to search for the trainers, the size and stuff like that. But I'd imagine the same would go with kind of watches. If I was interested in some watches, you know, if I like, say for example, I want to go with Citizen, which is quite a nice brand that I like, and you know, if I've got like a price point, I mean, I don't want to pay too much for a Citizen watch, but straight away it's snappy, and I like that. You know, you're not waiting for it to kind of compute all the kind of information or data that it's got held within its database, but it is snappy and it's to the point. So again, this quickly just find an example watch that I may like. Chronograph, let me see if I can choose chronograph. So see if it's a bit more, you know, I can be a bit more drilled down. Not so much, but you know, we can always just quickly have a quick look and see. Oh, let's have a look at this one. So we've got a Citizen dial men's watch, and straight away it's off to Argos. Now, interestingly, I've been reading that this website has won some awards. I can't actually say off the top of my head what they've won. So you know, they're pretty kosher in the way it works. And as I say, I do like how quick, how swift it was to find something. And I'd imagine you can kind of sign in or sign up or connect with Facebook, which if you're happy with doing, and then you can kind of keep them hearted items or favorited items there, and see what kind of items you want to see. Now, my sales, I would imagine, I mean, I haven't really kind of signed in or joined up just yet, because I just wanted to have a quick look at the website, see if it was any good. But I'll probably do it off camera, as it were, or off the screen grab, and just see how much more useful this website is. But I've got to say, from the off, I mean, I like how quick it is. It's quite snazzy in its appearance, and for something that's more direct for Christmas, I think this will be a site worth looking at and worth considering as part of your purchasing, as it were, itinerary for online shopping. So if you have any kind of websites that you'd like us to have a little look at and kind of review and, you know, use and feature on the channel, then please send them in. I mean, obviously we'll have a look over and see what we think, and if it's worth doing a quick review of it, we will do and pop it on the channel. If you have any comments about what we've said today or what we've shown, then please, you know, pop them in the comments box below, and also subscribe to the channel for further updates. Thank you for watching, and we hope you have a great day. Take care now. Goodbye.